Welcome back to The Bloated Chef. I am Chef Jerome, an actual bloated chef. And before we get to today's informative and entertaining tutorial, please be sure to slap down on that like button, click the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and share with the entire planet. Please keep your hands inside the ride at all times, and we thank you. And welcome back to The Bloated Chef, and on our big board is a ginormous head of Napa cabbage. Is there any other freaking size than ginormous? Ground turkey, got some Asian seasonings, fresh ginger, garlic, peas, onions. How about we take the best of both worlds, dumplings and cabbage rolls, and smash them together. This will all get combined inside a cabbage leaf. We'll use that as our dumpling, and we will pan sear them. First things first, let's get those big leaves off. These will be our vehicle. We'll use the smaller internal leaves near the core to dice that up for our filling as well, okay? Garlic is chopped. Time for some maintenance on a few loose ends, i.e. ginger. Ginger is chopped. We've got that little piece of onion chopped. We've even got our cabbage chopped. We are just about ready. We'll knock out these peppers and our filling will be ready to go. Finely minced Thai finger peppers. We will also add about a teaspoon of sambal oelek sauce, aka the not fucking around hot sauce, and our mise en place is complete. It's pretty. It's so pretty. All right, our saltwater bath is complete. Time to start bathing these large, luxurious Napa cabbage leaves. Now then, quite simply, we're going to bathe them, drop them down, push them, make sure they're submerged, make sure that gets good and salted. We want that root to soften up so that it's not so hard and the leaves are still holding together, okay? Kind of like that right here. Rinse and repeat the process. All right, there you go. Couple 3 more, couple 5 more. All right, they're about done now. Very crucially, we will lay these down individually on a whole bunch of paper towels. Dry them off, press them as dry as possible. You dig? Time to cook that filling, as usual, in a preheated pan. Olive oil and butter so it don't burn. It doesn't burn. In goes our onions, in goes our garlic right as soon after that. We will then throw in our ginger to bloom. Here comes the cabbage. It's all going in. It's all going to get caramelized nicely. Now then, quick level of seasoning. S&P for those that don't know. Caramelized product is in full effect. Now then, let's add the funk. Let's bring the funk. There goes half the funk. There goes the other half of that funk. You know we likes a little bit spicy here at the Bloated Chef. In goes our garlic. In goes that ginger. Moving it on. Moving on. Time to drop them peas. Get that incorporated. Let that take on some of that awesome flavor that's building in this pot. Are you with me? All right. Last step. Here goes our ground turkey. We're going to let that simmer. Pick up all that flavor that's in there right now. We will let that go and simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes till that turkey is cooked all the way through. Then we'll begin adding our final levels of flavor. Here goes our liquid. There goes some fish sauce, about a half a teaspoon. There goes some honey. There goes some sesame oil, about a 1/4 teaspoon. Some black vinegar, Chinese black vinegar. There's your cayenne, honey. All of this incorporated very well. And now, of course, the deglaze. Pull all that flavor that's stuck to the bottom of that pan, all that fond, Gonna get cooked right into that meat, and it's gonna be yummy. We'll add some citrus, i.e. 1 small lime, because it's very rich, so it needs something to cut through it, right? Right. All right, and finally a little bit of green for the scene, and we'll go ahead and put these dumplings together. Now then, these are pretty wide with the leaves, so you could probably go about 1.5 tablespoons of stuffing or filling on each end. You want to lay it on the leaves and then roll them towards the stems, okay? Pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy, eh? Yeah, it is. You have to be careful, though. You don't want to be sloppy. Make sure you pinch those edges in so you can roll them underneath and continue rolling so it creates that seal. Then just rinse and repeat about 16 more times. 10-4, good buddy. Roger Dodger. Chilly Willy. And through the magic of technology, we've got 14 done already. Now here go our last 2. And again, take your time with them. Fold the edges in. Roll them tight. Make them look purty now. Make them look purty. And one last step, we will of course want to season the outside of these. We can get a good flavored sear, and this is a wonderful smoky paprika based seasoning from my dear friend Chef Kurt. And we are ready. Let's make out a sauce real quick, huh? Something off the cuff. How about some cayenne honey? Alright. How about some porcini mushroom balsamic glaze? Okay. How about some shinsu sauce? That's the close cousin to not fucking around sauce. Alright? We're going to squeeze that lime in there for obvious reasons. We're going to add a little garlic. And we're going to mix it all around, and that will be our dipping sauce. How's that sound? Are you with me? I knew you were. And in the spirit of the World Series, it's the 7th inning stretch, people. We're coming down to the end. In a preheated pan, olive oil, but no butter this time. That's just a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of vegetable oil. That's going to help perfume the crispy skin on the outside of the said dumplings. Oh, 3 to 5 minutes later, as you can see, a nice little sear has started. It's also sealed that bottom edge, so we've got a nice 1 to 2 bite dumpling on our hands. These are going to be good. Oh, give it a whip. Let's give it a test drive. Yummy. And while all that was going on, I just put together a small dried package of yellow rice, doped it up a little bit, because I'm going out and serving, folks. I got people at bars and people at churches to feed. So in go our to-go containers. How about 3 dumplings, a little bit of warm yellow rice, and some of that glaze. There's going to be some happy locals out here, folks. Let me tell you something. And finally, a light sprinkling of fresh basil. And these puppies are ready for transport. Let me tell you, feeding another human being is one of the most intimate acts we could ever do for each other. I absolutely dig it. I love it. It's my passion. I love to serve, and I serve to live. So, God bless everybody. I hope everyone enjoys this.